The truth.
But as I do with any game that has stuff like this, and I even said it when I first started. You know, I said I wasn't gonna do this until the very end. So let's look at the stuff. Yes. Until dawn. Meet the cast. Don't throw it out.
I am Hayden Panettiere, and we are here at the studio
Just
recording.
add more to the thing.
My name is Rami Malik, and I play John.
I'm telling you, they look exact.
My name is Antonella Lentini, and I played Hannah and Beth.
Oh, you played both.
Fisher, and I play the character Matthew, Matt for short.
I'm Nicole
I-
Bloom, and I play Emily.
They all look like their character, especially him.
I am Galadriel Steinman, and I play Ashley.
So Until Dawn is
Wow.
a teenager who revisits the
Shut up. See, that's what you felt.
I've lost two of my sisters, kind of some closure in that respect.
One of the things that Larry does really well is make these multi-layered characters, and I think for just the story in general.
Oh, we gotta see the person who wrote the story.
Plot lines, but the characters are so unique in themselves. And
Yeah, I feel
I
like,
think it's very cool.
yeah, I agree.
This was the right thing to do.
What?
You know, get everyone together on the anniversary.
See, even Sam was skeptical.
Pumped about us all doing something, didn't he?
Yeah, no, he definitely did. I haven't seen him so excited about something in forever.
Good.
Shit.
Sam and I have a few things in common, such as being huge lovers of animals. He's a huge animal lover. She's vegan.
Of course.
She is a pacifist. I'm not
Of
so
course.
sure if I'm going to go as far as saying that I'm a pacifist, but she's spunky and cool. I know that she, I think, is made fun of a little bit by the rest of them who think that her morals and her beliefs in that area are a little ridiculous and they don't agree with them. But she doesn't care. It doesn't stop her from being herself. And
Yeah.
that's something that I hope I have in common with her.
You know,
This is like,
can be depressed at some times and a bit of a loner, but he takes some solace in one of his sister's friends, Sam, played by Hayden Panettiere, and invites everybody back to the same house the next year to kind of find some closure.
which,
she has a whole lot of personality.
yeah.
She is definitely the sort of mean girl character that, you know, at school she knows she's pretty, she knows that boys like her, and she's going to use it to her advantage.
He's got a big heart, and you can tell that's great evidence.
Yeah, Matt did have a big heart.
His girlfriend, Emily, and, you know, he's kind of a meathead, but in the best way possible.
She really knows what she wants, and she manages to get that from whomever it is, whether it be Matt or Mike. You know, she's really driven, and
That is
I can
true.
relate to that.
My character
So-
is Chris, and he
I'll say it at the end of
is,
this.
What
Well, I'll say it
I
now.
might
I wonder,
consider the nerd of the group.
I wonder if I gave the torch, the flare gun, if I gave the flare gun to Dinky, then what's his name wouldn't have had a reason to shoot her. So would it have been like something different? And if I tried to save her, if I tried to save Emily the first time, no, I think I did try to save her, and then I jumped.
He's
I'm not sure.
past president who has some charm and has
But damn, this game was good.
people seem to like Mike. He gets away with a lot though. He can be kind of jerky.
Yeah.
He just kind of wants everyone to be happy, and he wants her. He's a people pleaser, and it's I can definitely attest to being, you know,
I feel like aside from the Flash, I've seen him somewhere else.
everybody to be happy.
I just don't know where.
That's definitely Matt.
But also, like, this character is just so fun. I really
Bro,
like to play
now that I think about it,
it was really fun.
imagine. Yeah. No, never mind. Now that I think about it, no. Hey, shh. I was about to say, what if they made an Until Dawn movie, like with the actual people and all that stuff? But then I thought, no, that wouldn't make sense.
And
because
take the world by storm.
you know you'd have to go with one ending out of a bunch of endings to be the canon ending of the movie. You can't leave a movie on a cliffhanger, and there's so many parts where maybe you could kill someone, you could save them, etc.
In such a realistic
But like, if you got like the actors, you could go like have them decide like who lives, who dies. So I'm pretty sure not everyone would want their character to live, right? People might be like, oh, I feel like it'd be cool if my character died because like Emily, because like Emily was like I believe one of the most hated characters from the whole series. So like she's like, okay, I had no problem with my character dying. Have me die when I get shot in the face. And then boom, we have that part and all these different things. And let's telling you, we just gonna watch all of these. We're gonna watch all of these. We got this Friday night. I got nothing better to do. Until Dawn.
Hi, this is Lee Robinson, production designer on Until Dawn. The production design for Until Dawn started with the great teen horror script that sets
Guys,
in a Canadian winter
go upstairs.
Being a
Both of you.
With visual clues derived from classic films of that genre, such as
Both of
Hitchcock's
you up.
Psycho and Stanley Kubrick's Shining.
Oh.
The storyboards
Yes.
are vital to the production design as it allows the designer to understand the scale of the environments to be made and the detail that will be seen to create the atmosphere of a horror. This took us into concepts that took these storyboards further, visualizing
Guys,
the color palette,
up.
the lighting, tone, and the mood, and developing key locations such as the lodge, the cable car stations, the forests themselves, the wilderness.
Why does that look like
The
Ashley?
environments and atmospheres changed quite a bit from warm and inviting to cold and threatening. The Millionaire's Mountain
True.
Lodge was a key example.
Guys.
It was designed to be made from nearby stone and timber, embedding it into the landscape, with a contrasting and contemporary interior, needing to be opulent and extravagant. We created dark and claustrophobic corridors, with ominous and large open spaces, almost cathedral-like in size, and with huge structures to silhouette and dwarf the characters within, providing a labyrinth to explore and wander.
They did an amazing job on
Each
this.
character was developed with a strong visual identity in mind, with contrasting colours, tones, and silhouettes to identify them, each to have their own texture, pattern, and shape, so that when they were lined up, you could always identify them.
It takes a lot to
Costume
edit these
design
things.
allowed a range of clothes that would suit them for the cold winter weather, but also have an element of style and individualism, so that the audience could look at them and relate, recognizing themselves within them.
A lady would like to cuddle up with her man by a nice cozy fire bathed in an
She
atmosphere.
pissed me off at this point.
Right. It'll get plenty testy once we're rubbing up against each other.
Mike, fire and mood lighting.
It
Working
takes
with the lighting
a
artists,
lot.
we really brought the look and feel of the world together, and this required a thorough understanding of the visual language of teen horror. A key scene was where all the characters emerge out of the rear of the lodge chasing Hannah. A contrast is evident straight away from the exterior wilderness to the warmth of the lodge. The attention to character lighting here is through the bounce and rim lighting, accented colours and composition, creating characters that come
I'm
from
gonna
the
say
dark
this now.
into
If you
light
guys
and back
haven't
again,
seen,
with an emotional
on
effect.
YouTube, the original version of Until Dawn,
There's someone outside.
you guys should go and like look at it.
What the hell?
It was gonna look a lot weirder, and the Wendigos, in my opinion, gonna look a lot scarier. No, both versions are scary.
It's fine.
They delayed it.
It's a joke.
I
It was
delayed
just a
it.
prank,
I know that they delayed it to like 20. Okay, to like 20. What 15? I think it's supposed to come out like 2012, 2013. Yeah, 2012. They delayed it an extra 3 years, and masterpiece, absolutely beautiful. Like fuck me, bro. This shit crazy.
Dawn is a game that's full of horror, and one of the things we decided to do early on was to take a scientific approach to how scary it was. So we did experiments on people, and we measured their responses to the game. We've created a test area. It's as close to a game setup as we can get it. We've recruited ordinary people to play the game, and we've left them to play it on their own.
Turning the light on.
Oh hell no. I was about to say I would have loved to do this. Turn the fucking light off.
The only difference is it's rigged with cameras and microphones that relay the data through to the next room where people are watching them play. Bracelet here we use for biometric testing. It measures the player's emotional response.
Y'all would have had me jumping and screaming at the fucking end the most.
It measures the electrical conductivity across their skin. It's the same principle.
Bro, I wonder what part of the game I was most scared of.
Stressed, you sweat a little, very sensitive, and picks up tiny changes if the player is feeling anxious or scared. That data's fed back to.
What if there was just a crazy person who just like felt calm the entire time? And then karma. Damn.
There's no point testing one or two people, you have to test a lot of people.
Yeah.
When we have a scare that's consistently has a measurable emotional response, then we knew it was good.
Bro, if I ever like, if I get the bigger I get, if I ever get invited to test the game, they gonna need to tell me if it's horror based. Oh, bro, I don't care how much money you give me, but dog, pass it on to somebody else. Pass it on.
Here we have a chapter.
Now you want me to test you like a WWE game? Hello, I'm your dude. You know what I'm saying?
Regular about it.
We have to create tension and anxiety in the player so they are ready to receive the scare.
There's a freaking rat. Oh god, bro. Bro, see how they just jump? See how they just
to recover, to cool down, to calm down, and then start.
See how they just the thing on the track just jumps.
Hey.
What?
Hey.
What the hell?
Boom. You just
Bro, voice acting, bro.
Yeah, it's such an adrenaline high when I get.
There's two things we found. One is we could look at the scares, analyse if our expected scares were working. Were people shrieking and covering their hands, or were they?
I wonder how many times they had to change it because they didn't get like the response that they wanted.
People's opinions about whether things are working or not. We've got data, and we look at the data. If it's working, we're happy with it.
Really scary.
Scared. Wanting to get away. I actually do. Maybe a bit scared to play on my own, but
in a room with the lights on.
Exactly, he gets it. He gets it.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, he gets it.
I would play with someone in the room.
Exactly, he gets it too.
It was one
Boom.
of the scariest games I've played in a long while.
See, they get it. See, so anyone who's gonna clown me, right? You know, because obviously, you know, not a lot of people be commenting on YouTube now, but in years, right? You know, like I said, if I blow up and on YouTube and all that stuff, in years, if any of y'all want to clown, like, yo, can you believe this dude told me he plays the game of light? Y'all need to look at the bonus content, the science of fear, go to the very ending, like the last 2 or 3 people talking about they use the lights on with a bunch of people. I don't got a bunch of people with me. I have siblings. I can't stand them, so that's why they're not here, because they were distracting me. So I had the lights on. So don't be clowning me either. I can guarantee you, I can bet you every single dollar on me. If the lights were off, I would have fucked up. Everybody and their mother would have been dead in this game. Everybody. R.I.P. to him. This got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God damn, we have a lot. Fuck it. It's more content for YouTube.
Hi, Larry. Hey, Graham.
Who's the Graham?
Hi, my name is Graham Resnick. I'm a filmmaker, writer, director, sound designer, and I started working with Larry Fessman about 10, 15 years ago through my friend Ty West, who I grew up with. And,
damn, they like friends basically.
Sound designers on his films, and he was producing Ty's films at the time, and Ty introduced me to Larry. Larry produced my first feature, and we've written together on several projects.
My name is Larry Fessman. I'm a filmmaker. I run Glass Eye Picks, which is an independent production company out of New York. We make indie movies, a lot of scary movies as well. And I got a call to audition to write this video game.
What? We got to write it and star in
my
it.
pal Graham Resnick, because Graham's a gamer, and while I thought I could offer something to the idea of writing this multi-branching story, I knew that I would want Graham's expertise as a lover of gameplay, since I guess games were started. So
and just as a lover.
And as a lover, yes. Just why there's so many sex jokes in the game.
There was one Italian website that did say the Larry Fessenden and Graham Resnick, the two lovers behind Until Dawn.
Come here.
There was quite a few sexual moments, bro. You know what I'm saying? Probably another alternate universe. You know, we got some scenes. You know.
We got the gig, and it's been an amazing ride.
That was the first one.
Oh my god, she's taking her shirt off. What? Oh my god.
I also wonder how the hell was Matt recording if he was stuck in the closet.
Hannah.
I'm sorry, Hannah. This all got out of hand, but...
So in the game, the basic setup is that a year prior to the game's start, all these kids had gone up to a ski lodge that was owned by the parents of one of the kids.
Right.
And some of the teenagers played a prank on some of the other teenagers, and a terrible tragedy occurred when a few of them, two sisters, ran out into a blizzard. And whenever
don't go this way. Do not go this way. Throw it in the upstairs garbage.
And so now, a year later, this is kind of torn apart. This group of friends, they've gone through some trials and tribulations in the past year. The brother of the two girls has had a lot of psychological issues, and to kind of help him cope and help them all get over it, they all returned to the lodge a year later, back up on the mountain. And the idea is to get over it, but
it makes no sense.
Does not begin.
And these kids are all trying to find themselves. They've been through a trauma, but in general, they're just teenagers trying to figure out. So they're all kind of falling into the patterns, the stereotypes, the characters they see on TV and in the movies.
I think
that makes sense.
Interested in taking genre tropes and kind of making them sort of refresh them.
Like I said, you wrote the story for it and you got to star in it. That's crazy.
Dad said it'd just be us this weekend.
We're familiar with how slasher movies work. Most people have seen some horror movies.
That is true.
Established notions and preconceptions about the roles of the players in horror movies and how they talk and how they get killed and how they have sex. And to bring the game that way and then subvert a lot of those expectations is kind of our goal.
They're haunted by some incident that happened in their past, which I think you pretty much figure out that that's going to have a role in their interaction. Yeah, so I think what was fun was we take some sort of stock characters and we try to give them some shape, but at least at the beginning they're recognizable in the way of groups of friends. There's the jock and the bitchy girl and the rivalries between everyone. And
oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And really fun characters too.
The story was good. Pushing up on 2.5 minutes. 2 hours. Bro, 2.5 hours. God damn it.
It was fun. I think we were looking to get that kind of banter that you see both in movies.
I like his shirt. Both of their shirts. I like the red one more, though.
Those inside jokes. And of course, as
I like a shirt like that.
We sort of developed little tracks and we try to give the characters that kind of vibe.
1,000 pages. The score is there not? So it's not like Uncharted where they have pictures. It's all just videos. Okay. I ain't hating. But some pictures would have been good. All right. Damn, that's loud. Oh, hold on. Let me go back. Okay. Let me just say this. So it's funny that they showed that because for the longest, right, as a music lover myself and all that extra stuff, lover of rock music, hip hop, what that extra goody good stuff, I always wanted to know how did Nirvana, 3 Days Grace, how do they make the music? Because rappers, they have a producer. The producer, gets all these different beats, throws it all together. You go in, hey, and then boom, it's done. I always wonder how the rock bands do it. And now I'm seeing like they all go there. You know, they probably got a sheet of paper. You know, all right, at this time you gotta go bum 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 bum. Oh no, that extra stuff. So let's continue. Damn. Ugh. Oh yeah, they even got an engineer and a producer too. Bro, this shit was beautiful. Like shit.
My name is Jason Graves, and I'm the composer for Until Dawn.
Jason, my boy, you did magnificent.
I've been on for about a year now. Originally, I was contacted by Barney Pratt, the audio director.
All right.
I think that had something to do with my lineage of horror games, and hopefully the fact that my last name is Graves, although a lot of people seem to associate my name with scary music.
I mean, your last name is Graves, so like, you know? Yeah, what were you expecting, my boy?
One of the things that was really exciting about working with Barney and the team at Supermassive is they really wanted something unique for the music. They wanted the music to stand out and be a character on its own in the game. When I'm first starting on a new score, and it doesn't matter if it's film, television, or games, I always end up going to the main theme. Sometimes the developer or producer isn't even necessarily interested in the main theme at the beginning. I just want to do it for myself, because for me, the main theme is the identity of the game. It establishes the mood, the atmosphere, and the character of the music, and how it's going to be playing in the background. And that's what we did with Until Dawn. That was actually my demo pitch to Supermassive Games. I put a main theme together, recorded all the instruments at my studio, and sent it to them. And they liked it. We actually ended up recording that exact theme, all the instruments and everything, live here at Ocean Way probably 9 months ago. And that's what we've been using in all the demos for the game, and that's the final version of the theme that is the main theme that you'll hear on the menus and in some key pieces of gameplay.
Yo, he did his thing, bro. He did his thing. Yo. Is that the end? Is that why he's telling me back?
I seem to have made a name for myself in horror. And there's something about scary music. I think it's maybe the lack of rules. The biggest rule in scary music is there are no rules. So you can do anything you want. And actually, if you end up doing things that don't feel like they would work out together, they kind of clash, and it ends up being even more effective for scary music. So that's what really drew me to Until Dawn, was the textures, plus writing thematic material that is interwoven with the scary textures. I haven't really done anything like that before. Usually it was just all tension all the time, and that's fun, and it's great.
Fuck.
I'm actually at heart a very melodic composer. That's the kind of music I love listening to, and that's the kind of music I love writing. That's the kind of music I got to work on in Until Dawn. Same thing.
Sheesh. From stage to screen, part 1. 2 minutes away from being at 2.5 hours.
My name is Will Biles, Executive Creative Director of Until Dawn.
Damn, what is he doing?
A believable facial performance in game is to capture topographically the actor's range of emotional expressions as separate versions of the same head. Every tiny nuance gets digitized and merged, effectively creating a model that can recreate every facial movement that the actor makes.
Oh, so that's how they do
Once
it.
topography has been recorded, the actor's performance itself can be captured by using a predetermined
I never let y'all know that. I used to want to be a
called
voice
sight
actor.
interface and a high-def helmet cam, wirelessly linked to capture devices. The camera is the small box where it looks like the microphone should be.
It's crazy.
It records in high def the movement of the dots throughout the performance that will drive the expressions captured earlier.
I used to want to be a voice actor. Just an actor in general.
Because there are fewer interpretations between performance captured and performance rendered finally in game. The audio is
But my memory is like garbage, so I wouldn't even be able to memorize what my fucking lines and shit.
It takes a while for the actors to acclimatize to carrying around the recording devices and the helmet cams, but very soon the shoot becomes similar to any other effects shoot or a green screen shoot. The actors in these scenes are only recording facial animation, but use cursory body movements for pacing.
Wait, and maybe we should all stick together and find everybody and make sure that we're all okay, so...
1-1, the year before the prank. Take 2, Mark.
Bro.
Other than the other actors, they have to use their imagination for everything and everywhere that they are supposed to be seeing and feeling. From a hot midday studio in Los Angeles to a freezing midnight mountain in British Columbia.
Ah, so they're in British Columbia, Canada. Vancouver, British Columbia. Alberta? Aren't they in Alberta? Whatever, there's somewhere in the thing. We have 3 more of these and then we're done. From Stage to Screen Part 2. Oh yeah, that's the
dynamic, ever-changing story. The facial performances and the body performances are recorded separately with different systems.
Oh, that's crazy, dog. Yo, like seeing how like video games are made and shit. That's crazy.
We use reflective bead suits and an infrared camera matrix system that drives the CG bone hierarchies in our character models. These performances cover everything from character locomotion, scene-specific
Tell Kaden.
Most of which was recorded at studios.
Tell Kaden what's going on. There's a reason why he's upstairs.
Combining all the elements seamlessly.
Okay, then so if he's in the kitchen room, what is it bothering you then?
Task. Every variation, both physical and emotional, must be combined in these multiple.
If he's with the Kanisha, you stay with Kaden.
Scaffolding props have to stand in.
Right, that's all you have to do. You stay away from Caleb. Stay away from Michael. What? Yes. What in hell's name? God. Copyright M2 Picture Archives, Great Lakes region.
Within this land of 10,000 lakes and miles of dense timber, a hideous creature is believed to lurk.
The North Woods is probably one of the last frontiers in America. There's still a lot of places in this area.
War Road resident, Mr. Donald something. K. Mr. Donald K.
Because it is remote.
Up in the North Woods, winters are long. In times of biting cold and isolation, a devouring monster is believed to come forth. It's terrorized native people for generations.
So that's probably why they had the thing. And the Wendigo was probably like people. That's probably what had that animal mask in the
Among the traditions
thing.
of the northern Algonquin tribes is the Wendigo, a monster that can seize hold of a person to carry out its hunger for human flesh.
Many Native Americans fear even talking about this Wendigo, and even the mention of the name will let the Wendigo find out where you are, and it will open you up to be possessed by this Wendigo.
Why is he saying it like that?
The most famous case of a Wendigo possession took place in 1879. In the deep woods outside of Edmonton, Alberta. Swift Runner, a Cree Indian, was a trapper and a guide. He had left town the previous autumn with his wife, 6 children, and his mother. But when Swiftrunner returned in spring, he was alone.
Swiftrunner came into a nearby village telling this heartbreaking tale.
I had to watch them starve to death.
Of his family being killed by starvation, and that he was the only survivor.
My whole family gone.
It wasn't hard to understand a family falling victim to a brutal winter. Yet something was suspicious about Swiftrunner.
He was a strapping man, and he came into town weighing over 200 pounds. It didn't look like somebody who had just weathered a terrible winter. He wasn't malnourished, didn't look like he was starving. He looked healthier than ever.
After a few nights, it became clear that something was wrong.
He started having night terrors, screaming in his sleep.
I am the Wendigo.
Villagers alerted the police.
Swiftrunner actually guided them back to his winter cabin. When they got there, that's when they saw the true horror. Human skulls were scattered around. Many bones, some of which had been snapped in half, and the marrow inside had been drained. They had never seen anything like it.
What the
Swiftrunner
fuck?
had killed his entire family, shooting them, hitting them with an axe, strangling, and then eating most of their bodies.
What the fuck? Yo!
Right up until the moment the noose was on his neck, Swiftrunner swore the evil spirit of the Wendigo had possessed him and twisted him into a cannibal killer.
When he was on the gallows, Swiftrunner himself said, "I am no longer a man."
Bro, that's crazy, bringing it to life. It's the last and final thing, and then we're going to end this. Then, like I said, I might take my week off. Ha ha! Or not. I don't know.
Just move over there. Go on, move. Let me say what I came to say. I'm here to tell you what you're up against being back on this mountain. You should never have returned. I don't know why you did after what happened last year.
You mean with Hannah and Beth?
Yeah, how could you know without being involved?
I don't take kindly to you kids coming up here to my mountain.
I feel so bad for him. Like, he was the last of his kind, of the monster killers, and then now he's dead.
This mountain belongs to the Wendigo.
Hi, this is Lee Robinson, production designer at Supermassive Games. Understanding the ancient myths of the Wendigo was key for their development that helped the visual look. Through sketches and concepts, these elements were visualized, such as eyes being milky, almost dead, with loss of lips and eyelids due to frostbite, fangs growing and arms and legs getting longer, with skin hardening and thickening to look snarling and menacing, yet withered and lean.
Bro, what the fuck? Bro.
Fingers and toenails extending like claws, allowing them to climb effortlessly. We made them look gaunt and weathered, and having ragged remains of clothes they wore, blood-stained and rotten, with patches of hair still remaining. They retained strong skeletal limbs, which enable them to be agile and quick through the environment.
Bro.
Where are you?
Bro. Episode 5, when he went to the thing for the first time, that was scariest.
Animation director at Supermassive.
Like, that was the absolute scariest. Bro, what the fuck?
The overall direction on the creature was to be very strong, to be extremely fast. We wanted a spider-like movement to the creature. 1 minute scampering to leaping and then crawling, almost instantaneous. And finally, we wanted the creature to have this real, uncontrollable thirst for flesh.
Oh, nah. He got scratched.
Perspective, the Wendigo is a real
Yo, I'm so glad I didn't have that happen.
We used our own vocalizations, various different animals from the exotic to the farmyard, various plugins and processes to gel these sounds together and keep a human resonance behind that voice, telling the backstory of the Wendigo.
Bro.
during the chase sequences, the anger of the Wendigo is felt by encircling breaths, screams, and screeches that essentially chase you as you're being chased by the Wendigo.
Fuck me, bro.
We would layer them up in a multitude of layers, sometimes 15, 20 sounds playing at the same time, to build up the vocalizations for this fearsome creature, which is always in attack mode, hyperactive, and chasing you throughout the game.
I wonder if like it showed me what I did, like if other people did different things. But that's everything. You know, it's just crazy as hell. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for watching me play Until Dawn and scaring myself shitless on episodes last year. Memento Mori, Jealousy, Isolation, Malevolence, Dread, Psychosis, Violence, Revelation, Despair, Repentance, and in the credits. As I said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in to me playing Until Dawn. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. I hope you enjoyed me screaming and all that stuff. But yeah, it was fun. It was great. You know, it's one of the more. I'm thankful that my friend, you know, told me to play it, and I'm thankful that, you know, I played it. I bought it again because I bought it one time, then I returned it because I don't want to play it. I feel like no one's gonna join, and then people did, and then I got it again. I'm like, no, fuck it, whatever. No, I promised y'all I was gonna do it. You know, I was gonna do it. I was gonna start it whenever the fuck when I made my 1 year anniversary on Twitch, which was June 2nd or no, June 3rd. It was technically the 2nd, but whatever. I was gonna do it June 3rd, and would have been perfect because I had no school June 3rd. It was something day, but then I decided to change it. I was gonna do Days Gone, and I didn't because, you know, shit happened, blah blah blah. So I thought, oh yeah, I gotta make it up to them. So after I finished, you know, the Uncharted series, I was like, all right, now was the perfect time for me to, you know, get the game up and running. So, you know, I played it, I finished it, and like I said, I don't regret it. You know, I'm thankful. I literally saved everyone aside from, sadly, Josh, who I'm pretty sure he would have died, which I feel like would have been a perfect ending. You know, like I'd rather be dead than turn into a fucking Wendigo. You know, but yeah, you know, it was fun. It was cool. Like I said, it might be the last time I ever play a horror game. I'm really taking back what I said about The Walking Dead. I was, oh, you know, I'll play The Walking Dead someday in the future. I'm taking that back, probably. I don't know. But yeah, for all the people on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen, if you did like what you saw, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out a lot. And if you could also, you know, tune into the twitch.tv/KingKen43, that would also be absolutely amazing, because, you know, you get to watch it live. You know, if you want to donate, you can donate. You just want to what you call that thing? You just want to lurk, you can lurk. You want to see it in real time, so you know what I meant when I said X, Y, and Z. Then you come tune in. Don't forget to also check out the backup account, KingKen1700. That is KINGKEN1700. My main one is KingKen43, KINGKEN43. On the backup, you know, that's where I do other things like, you know, wrestling, maybe UFC, maybe GTA, you know, different things like that. But yeah, you know, this was a great, you know, game. It was a great ride, and I will catch you all next time. Stay safe. Bye.